Hello everybody, my name is FullSalvo, and today we're going to be reacting to another Brewstew. This is some more Brewstew. So, anyway, this is going to be part of we're going to do 4 videos this time, and this four videos this time. So, it's going to be Haunted Duplex series, the Haunted Duplex little mini series that he's got going on. So, yeah, let's get right into it.
Since Halloween's in pissing distance right now, I figured I'd tell a spooky story. Spooky Brewstew story. Ooh, scary. Ooh. This story's about a haunted duplex that I used to live in. I know what you're saying. A haunted duplex? That sounds like a shitty Goosebumps book, for Christ's sake. Everybody knows that there's no such thing as ghosts or demons or Puerto Rican people, but whatever. This really happened, believe it or don't. It's a true story. So one night, I'm farting around with a Ouija board. Now, if you don't know what a Ouija board is, it's basically a board game that lets children talk to the devil. No big deal, whatever. So
yeah, no big deal. Just let children talk to the devil.
That night, it was me, my roommate, his girlfriend, and Cody. Cody was drunk at the time. Not important to the story. Just figured I'd mention he was a little shitty that night. So we're sitting there, and we're asking questions out loud, trying to conjure some spirits that would want to talk to some punk-ass 19-year-olds. Hey, any dead things out there want to talk to us? We can make pizza rolls. And after a few questions, this little plastic periscope thingy starts to move around the board. And I'm like, what the hell is this shit? Cody, stop moving the goddamn periscope thing, you drunk idiot. I'm not moving it. Kiss my ass. One of you guys are moving the damn thing, okay? You can't trick me. I have a public school education, goddammit. I'm not dumb. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll try to trick him here, throw him a curveball. All right there, devil ghost. How about you name a dead relative of mine that nobody here would know about? Well, I'll be damned if this thing didn't spell out the name Laverne. That's my dead great-grandma. My butthole tightens up. None of these dummies know who my great-grandma is. And it's not as if Laverne is a goddamn common name that somebody would just toss out there as a guess. There's like 2 people in the history of the world named Laverne. One of them is Shirley's best friend, and the other one's my dead great-grandma. Okay, guys, now's a good time for you to tell me that you're dicking around with me. I'm starting to freak out. I try to play it off. So, what's your name there, Mr. Ghost? Mrs. Ghost? Gender-neutral ghost? I don't know what you are. The thing spells out S-H-U-T-U-P. Shut up. Rude? This is my house you're in, ghost. Duplex. What, Cody? You live in a duplex. It's half a house that poor people live in. Okay, thank you, Cody. This is my duplex. Ghost, what's your name? Shut up. Don't tell me to shut up. I'm a grown man, ghost. I'm the king of this castle. Duplex. Shut the up, Cody. At this point, I'm kind of freaking out. Let's play Monopoly or some shit. This is creeping me out. And just then, 3 out of the 4 people there heard a noise come from somewhere in the hallway. And it sounded like a growl. Something like, well, maybe not like that. That sounds like somebody trying to hold back a sneeze. It was a growl of some sort, a little bit more frightening. No, that wasn't that either. I mean, Jesus Christ. It's a growl. God, that was bad.
Yeah, just stop. Just stop, dude, while you're ahead. Stop while you're ahead.
Didn't giggle when we heard it. We were scared. Oh, God. Did you hear that? Yeah, I heard that. I heard it, too. You guys want to get Taco Bell? Shut the hell up, Cody. God damn it. There's a demon gargoyle or some shit in the house, and you're worried about a cheesy gordita crunch. No, dude, a chalupa. Shut the hell up. You not understand the situation here? We have opened up a portal to hell. Ghosts, demons, and Puerto Ricans are real, God damn it. So we investigate the hallway like a shitty Scooby-Doo gang. Nothing. There's nothing in there. All right, everybody. I think that's enough of the Ouija board tonight. Y'all are assholes. Thanks for the demon ghosts. A few hours later, I'm laying in bed, absolutely terrified. It's like 5 or 6 in the morning. It's just starting to get a little light outside. I'm staring up at the ceiling, and I'm finally about to fall asleep when all of a sudden, goddamn black shadow darts across my ceiling. Oh, I didn't see that. That must have been my imagination. Definitely wasn't a demon shadow prancing around here. And just when I thought that, the light in my bedroom goes on. Oh, piss! I do a goddamn back handspring off my bed like an Olympian, run out of my room, and start pounding on my roommate's door like a huge wuss. There's a demon in the house! Wake your ass up! He wakes up from a dead-ass sleep, totally delirious. I'll never forget it. He raises his head up and he's like, hello? Hello? What are you, answering a goddamn phone call? Get your ass out here! I sat out on the porch for a good 2 hours that morning, until it was nice and bright outside, because demons can't eat your soul in the daylight, according to me, a sudden expert in demonology.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story about my little haunted experience. So I was a kid. I'm not sure if it was a school night or if it was summer. I don't remember that portion of my life. But I do remember what I was doing the night I first discovered ghosts. The night that changed my perspective on the paranormal and supernatural. The night that changed my perspective. I remember it was a full moon. I do remember it was a crystal clear full moon. Because the moon, it was bright. I think it was a super moon that night. It was like 12 or something. I should have been at bed. It was like 12 o'clock at night. Dead straight midnight. My light was the only light that was on besides the night lights all across the house. And I swear to God, this black shadow just runs in front of the nightlight right in front of my mom's bedroom door, which is wide open because her TV light is on. Her TV is on. And just runs across from the kitchen, which is on my side of the house, which is, I believe you walk in from the front of the door that was up against the driveway. It should be the left side of the house. To the right side of the house, which is the living room. Right behind the couch. Just, completely from bottom floor to the ceiling. And I'm like, okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see that at all. So I start walking to the living room, being the whitest dumbass I am, with the toy rifle in my hand. Because keep in mind how I saw it, was I was aiming down the hallway with this toy dollar store rifle that makes sound effects in my hand. And like I was hunting deer or something, like I was hunting deer, rabbits, whatever. And that's how I saw it. Just, and I'm like, okay, I didn't see that. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be brave. Maybe stupid, but brave. And I start walking in the living room, and I cock it, and it makes the sound effect. At that point, when I cock it again, I swear to God, the sound was deeper. I just dropped the rifle right behind. I just throw the rifle. I was like, okay, all right. I just throw it in my office, which is right over to right next to the living room on the wall, all onto the TV. I just throw it in my office, and I just throw it in my office. Just fucking go to sleep, and I just went to sleep with the light on. That was it. My mom bitched at me the next morning, like, why did you sleep with the lamp light on? And I was like, you wouldn't believe me if I told you, but I saw a ghost last night, and I didn't know whether to trust it or not, so I left the light on. I left the light on, and I kept the light on until the day was day, and I still had the light on, but it was like, okay, I don't trust this at all. Yeah.
Now, this night was just the tip of the iceberg of all the crazy shit that happened in that duplex. We lived there for another year, and I'm telling you right now, it only got worse. And if you guys like this story, maybe I'll make another one, making a little mini-series. Haunted Duplex, Part 2, back with a vengeance. So, the lesson I want you to take from this video is pretty simple. Don't be screwing around with Ouija boards. I don't care if it's made by Hasbro and you can pick one up at Toys R Us. If you see a Ouija board, you chuck that thing in a river like it's the goddamn Jumanji game.
Jumanji game.
Brewstew.
Alright, so now we move on to part 2. Alright, so this is part 2 of the Haunted Duplex series. We are picking up where we left off.
Alright, Haunted Duplex, Part 2, back with a vengeance. God, what a shitty movie poster that would be. I can't wait to see this one. The first one was so good. All right, let's recap a little bit from where we left off. 4 dummies in a dining room, tempting the devil with a Ouija board. My dead great-grandma makes a cameo and shows up. I'm dead. Some shadow demon crawls across my ceiling, makes me piss myself. And Cody didn't get Taco Bell that night. Ah, damn it. Okay, cool, we got it. So a few weeks go by, and nothing creepy happens. So the whole...
I love the go back. I love the poster in the background. I don't think that's Shaun of the Dead. That's, fuck, what is that? It's the zombie one. I think it's the zombie one. It's gonna annoy me! I gotta look it up. Damn it. I gotta look it up. Is it Shaun of the Dead? Wait, did I just say it? Did I really just say it? I thought I said something else. Hang on. Don't tell me I said it.
He's a dumbass.
Yeah, I said so. I thought I said what was the other one called? The one that guy right there was in as a cop. I forgot, as a British cop. I forgot what one it was. But I thought I said something else. That's what I thought. My bad. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Edit future me. Go ahead and edit me as an idiot. Yeah. Put a clown nose on me or something. Even though I don't have the technology yet.
By, and nothing creepy happens, so the whole Ouija board night starts to become practically a joke to us. If anything goes missing in the house, it's the ghost's fault. The ghost did it. Where'd the toilet paper go? Goddamn ghost! But what would happen soon after were a number of things that I like to call the incidents, and they would happen randomly every couple of weeks.
Incident number 1, the hay incident.
So I'm laying in bed one night. My ex-girlfriend's there too. We're talking about something, I don't really remember what.
When you hate your ex that much.
Let's just say it was about her being a selfish asshole. How about that? It's like 3 in the morning. Everything's turned off in the house. Brewer, my roommate, he's down the hall sleeping with his door closed. He's got his dog in there sleeping too. That's really what the dog looks like. It's furry as hell. So we're laying there, and we're about to fall asleep when all of a sudden, right next to my head, I hear something say, "Hey," and it was very distinct. So distinct that we both heard it. Did you just hear somebody say, "Hey"?
Yeah, I sure did.
Now, it's one thing to hear some shit by yourself, because you can always play it off like, oh, it's probably just the house settling. Maybe it's the pipes in the walls making noises. Pipes can make noises that sound like human words, right? Hey, how's it going? What's up? But when you're with somebody else that hears it too, what are you supposed to do then? I tell you what you do then. Your mind goes totally blank, and there's a brick of shit in your pants. Okay, I don't know what that was all about, but let's sleep with the lights on, huh? How about that?
Incident number 2.
Christmas time shenanigans. That's what we're calling it. Okay, whatever. So there I am, a few weeks later, and I'm laying in my bed. I'm trying to go to sleep. Brewer's in his room, door closed. He's been sleeping for probably a couple hours. So I'm laying there, and all of a sudden, I can hear a noise coming from the bathroom. Someone, or something, is screwing around with something in there. It's making a noise that sounds like this. So naturally...
That's a pretty spooky noise to hear in the middle of the night. You hear something shuffling what sounds to be some bar wood. It sounds like I had a shower door. I didn't have a shower curtain, I had a shower door. It sounds like my shower door. That's what it sounds like. My shower door. Like the one pushing up against the sliding shower door, like or something like that. Or yeah.
I try to be logical about the situation. Oh my god, there's probably a demon in there rummaging through all our shit, probably eating all our Tylenol and squeezing out all the toothpaste. Now I'm pretty scared at this point because I'm a big wuss, you know? Instead of going in there to figure things out, I just lay there and listen to this damn noise, and it just keeps going on and on. Finally, I figure it out. It's that goddamn flippy thingy that you pull up on bathtubs to make the shower head come on. Someone's in there fornicating with that thing in my bathroom, and I really don't appreciate it at this hour in the night. And then, all of a sudden, it stops. All right, cool, perfect. Now I can pretend this never happened and go back to sleep. And that's when something slams up against my door. Talk about being scared. It was Poop City in my pants.
Oh man, that ghost was wanting attention, and it's like, I'll just get it another way. Yeah.
I couldn't even form words with my mouth. Hubba, hubba, hubba. Somehow, in my panic, I grab my phone and I call my roommate. You know, he's 12 feet down the hallway, but I'm gonna call him on my phone. Hello? Oh yeah, you get it right this time, so good job. Hello indeed. Something just slammed up against my door. I'm freaking out. Did you hear something messing around with the thingy that turns the shower on? Thingy that turns the shower on? The faucet? No, the other thing. The handles? No, the damn thing that makes the shower go. Water pressure? Jesus Christ, forget it. Yeah, Brewer, water pressure. That makes a noise, right? Guess what time it is? Sleeping with the lights on time, my favorite. I eventually go back to sleep, somehow. And a few hours later, my roommate wakes up to his dog throwing up. You know that unmistakable, shitty sound dogs make when they're about to barf all over the place?
Oh yeah.
You hear
Oh yeah. Oh, I know that noise. Aggie does that.
that shit from the other room, and you're like, oh no, barfarama time. And the countdown's on. You gotta shuffle your dog outside before he pukes all over your PlayStation 2. So his dog throws up all over, and he has to clean it up at ass o'clock in the morning. He's in the kitchen, and he's washing his hands. Now, according to his testimony, he says he heard someone say, "What are you doing?" from somewhere towards the living room. He looks over, and he sees this goddamn black shadow peeking around the Christmas tree. Now, his first thought is, holy holy piss, there's somebody in the house. Get out of here, you little pervert! He goes running into the living room, and this is where I wake up. I have no idea what's going on. I'm thinking we're getting raided. Ah, what's going on? Is it the Russians? He gets out there. There's nothing there. I walk out there to see what all the hubbub is about. Dude, I just seen a black shadow from behind the Christmas tree. Well, well, well. Look who's seeing shadow people now. It was behind the Christmas tree, huh? You sure it wasn't the Grinch? Huh? He's stealing all our presents? I don't know, Brewer. Sounds a lot like the Grinch. Yeah, it's not funny when it happens to your ass now, is it? We're sitting on the couch like, okay, well, what do we do now? We either A, have a severe gas leak in the house and we're hallucinating, or B, we did bring a ghost in the house thanks to that goddamn Ouija board. I'm pretty sure it was B. Now, after this whole little fiasco, things only got worse. It got to the point where we're like, oh, okay, yeah, this place is haunted. We should probably get the hell out of this godforsaken duplex before one of us gets possessed and we end up doing a backwards crab walk down the stairs like the Exorcist. The final chapter in this mini saga, you're gonna have to wait till next week. That's right, we're talking Haunted Duplex, Part 3. Now, it's personal. Okay, whatever.
Brewstew.
Awesome. Alright, so this part third, yeah. This third one is Haunted Duplex. Again, it's part 3. Now, it's personal. So let's get right into it.
All right, Haunted Duplex, Part 3. Now, it's personal. I don't know about this one. The first one was good, but the second one was kind of crappy. All right, so let's recap.
As in
4
most
dummies
sequels.
in a dining room, bastardizing a Ouija board. We hear a growl come from the hallway. Gesundheit, bless you. Some ghost keeps whispering shit to me like we're in a movie theater. Hey, stop hogging all the juju bees, you dick. And then Brewer tried to fight a ghost for trying to steal all our Christmas presents. Okay, cool, got it.
Incident number 3. Dream ghosts.
Okay, it's nighttime. Me and the rehab.
Oh yeah, when let me tell you a story. I'm not sure if it was the same ghost that I mentioned earlier in this video. That bridged across the living room, but I was asleep, and I thought I was awake. You ever have those dreams where you're in your exact room, you're getting dressed and whatever, but then when you wake up, you're still in your sleep clothes, or you're still butt naked or whatever, and you're sleep, or you're still whatever, you're still where you were actually asleep. You weren't getting dressed. You weren't like somewhere else. You were actually asleep. And you're actually late for school, whatever. Yeah, I had kind of one of those. Except I wasn't late for anything. It was 10 o'clock midnight. I woke up. I was looking at for some reason I was looking down. I was in my office, and I guess I thought for a second that I passed out in my office, probably doing some work or whatever. And this was like months later after the incident, probably when school started or whatever. And I was doing work, and I guess I passed out in sleep. And my mother, I don't think, was there at the time. I think my mother was with a friend or whatever. So, yeah, I passed out. That's probably what happened. But I remember I was seeing this little bright orb thingy in the hallway, right in front of the intake AC, where the intake is, and the AC right in front. And I'm just looking at it like, the hell? What the And right as I was about to get up, this loud, ear-piercing scream snaps me awake. And I'm like, okay. And it was Poop City all over my pants. And I was like, alright, I wake up, and I was in my bed. I wake up, and it's midnight. And I'm like, okay. And I go check down the hall. There's no light in her room. So I'm like, okay, either my mother is possessed, or, which would explain most of her bitchiness, which would explain the bitchiness that she would put on upon me every time she bitched at me, or she's not home yet, and little Miss Screamy Miss Lilith has decided to break into our house and try to demonize it. So I get up, and I start looking around. I'm like, okay. And I look around. There's nothing in the house at all that could cause that scream. I look out every window carefully, and I even open the front door. I didn't walk outside. I just cracked open the front door a little bit at the peeping at the hole. Nothing. Not a soul in sight around the house. Not a soul in sight in the street. I could have called it. So I closed the door, and I slept with the lights on. That was it. My mother ends up waking me up while I sleep with the lights on. She's a little bit inebriated. She's a little bit inebriated, and I guess she got home from wherever she was at, and I was like, I'll explain when we're both not groggy or inebriated. She's like, I'm not inebriated. And I'm like, sure, you're not inebriated. Can I go back to sleep now? She goes, it's 12 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, oh. It's 12 noon. And I was like, oh. Well, in that case, I'm going to take my medicine then. So, yeah.
That version of Lindsay Lohan or sleeping. Now I'm knocked out. I've probably been sleeping for a couple hours at this point. I start having this very peculiar, very realistic dream. Cue the dream sequence. Whoa, look at that animation. Look out, Pixar Studios. I'm coming for you. Now, in the dream, I'm standing in the middle of my room, and I look over, and I can see myself laying there sleeping. Oh my God, I'm dreaming right now. Look at me. God damn it, I'm a handsome man. Then I look over to the corner of my room, and there's goddamn Captain Howdy himself, Mr. Black Shadow. Goddamn thing is practically a roommate at this point. I see it every goddamn week. So there it is, just hanging out, just loitering in the corner of my bedroom. Now, as soon as I see this thing, I start to panic. Like hardcore panic. Like somebody trying to barge in the bathroom while you're taking a poop type of panic. I've literally never been this scared of anything in my life. It's a goddamn black cloud, for Christ's sake. I could suck that thing up with a vacuum, all Ghostbusters-like. No big deal. But staring at this thing, for whatever reason, it's about to give me an anxiety attack. I'm trying to scream, but since I'm so scared, it's coming out like, "Bwah, bwah." I sound like a befuddled Hank Hill. Bwah! God damn it, Bobby.
Oh, that's actually really good. That's actually really good. All right, I'll take that as a challenge. All right. I need to prep myself for this one. Oh, damn it, Bobby. Oh, damn it. I wanted a picture of a goddamn hot dog. I'll have to play through that better, see who did it better.
A bad Hank Hill, right? It's passable. And I'm not just screaming in my dream, I'm doing it in real life. My ex-girlfriend wakes up, she's thinking I'm being possessed by the devil. Oh no, wake up, damn it! She's like UFC punching me in the head. And for like 15 seconds, I can't wake up. It's full-on sleep paralysis. And I can't take my eyes off of Pazuzu, the demon over there, making me feel like a little wussy.
Oh, okay. I didn't need that little... All right. We didn't need to see that. No, we didn't need to see that.
A little wussy pink dress. And then finally, I snap out of it. Oh, piss! What am I, having night terrors now? I'm not a goddamn Vietnam War veteran. I shouldn't be yelling in my sleep like there's Charlie in the trees. I'm trying to explain...
Oh, I'm laughing. I'm going to hell. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny.
myself that
Charlie
this damn ghost was inside my head. I need to file a goddamn paranormal restraining order against it. Now, this whole thing would happen a few more times. I'm dreaming that I'm in my house, black shadows in the corner of the room, Hank Hill scream. Whoa! But there's one night in particular that stands out among the rest.
Incident number 4.
Get out of my dreams and into my duplex. Get out of my dreams and into my duplex. Now, this right here, hands down, is the most scared I've ever been in my entire life. All right, it's the middle of the night. Like always, can never happen during the daytime where it's nice and light out and safe. No, it's dark time. Everybody's sleeping in the house, including myself. All of a sudden, I'm standing in my room again, watching myself sleep. Oh crap, here we go again. And guess what? I look in the corner, no pervert shadow standing there. What a relief. Okay, maybe this is gonna be a good dream. Seems like I don't have any of those anymore. It's either a demon ghost trying to eat my soul, or Harry and Marv are trying to break into my house. So in this dream, I walk out into the dining room, and I can see out into the living room, and the light's on. All right, maybe everything's gonna be all right after all. Nope, I don't think so. The light flickers out in the living room. Oh crap, there's that damn black shadow. It's coming right for me. Time to panic. Oh god, oh my god. The only thing I can think to do is try to turn on the dining room light. My actual arm is up in the air. I'm in bed, pantomiming, turning on the dining room light. In my dream, this thing's getting bigger and bigger. It's morphing. Where's the goddamn Megazord when you need it? Oh piss, oh piss. Ah! Ah! What the hell was that all about?
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Holy shit. And right at this point is when things got a little too real. Because it was right at this point we heard footsteps walking in the dining room back out to the living room. Both of us heard it, as clear as day. They were footsteps that sounded like they had claws on them. Or some shit. Like a goddamn giant Doberman walking on 2 feet. That's what it sounded like. Clop, 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 clop. If it was Poop City in my pants before, this must have been Poop Universe. I get my phone out again. Hello? Dude, if you want to have a rematch for our Christmas presents, I'm pretty sure that thing is in the living room, and I'm pretty sure it'll beat your ass silly. I couldn't turn enough lights on in my room. I got my head pressed to the door like I'm Anne Frank. Now this was the last...
Anne Frank. Oh man. Oh, Anne Frank. Oh man. Oh, like a Anne Frank. Oh, that's classic. That's golden, dude. Oh man, that's golden.
Paranormal occurrence that's ever happened to me. We moved out of that duplex shortly after that. We took that Ouija board and we sent it with Brewer's girlfriend. Let her deal with all the demons. Now, all that was 7 years ago. And if you don't believe any of this, I really can't blame you. If I was the one watching this crap hole of an animation, I probably wouldn't believe it either. Oh, Brewstew, that really didn't happen. You're smoking crack. No, I wasn't smoking crack. I couldn't even afford it back then, all right? I was living on a budget, a very strict budget. Like I said, believe it or don't. Was it a ghost? Was it a demon? Was I smoking crack? I don't know. Sorry that this wasn't like the end of a Scooby-Doo episode. Oh, it was Mr. Jenkins the whole time. And I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you and your stupid furry puking dog. But I do want you to take a few things away from this little stupid mini-series. Number one, Ouija boards are bad news. Play Boggle or some other shit, okay? It's far more rewarding. Number two, if you hear a noise in the middle of the night, it's probably the devil. Don't second guess yourself. And finally, number three, the most important, get your drunk-ass friend some Taco Bell if he's hungry. Whole goddamn situation could have been avoided if we would have got Cody his goddamn cheesy gordita crunch. Chalupa.
Brewstew.
Probably, yeah. All because of a chalupa or cheesy gordita crunch. Alright, so this fourth and final video for today's episode, is kind of a little prequel of the previous three. And so the Haunted Duplex. It's called the Box Fan.
All right, Haunted Duplex, the prequel, the beginning before the beginning. All right, so to start out, this story didn't really take place in my Haunted Duplex. It technically took place in the house I lived in before. Oh, you clickbait little bastard. But it was my first paranormal experience that happened to me, and it took place when I was 7 years old. Now, I have an older sister named Danielle, and on one particular night, she had her friend Amanda stay the night. So it's the middle of the night. My sister and her friend are laying down about to go to sleep. Meanwhile, my 7-year-old ass is knocked out in my room, probably dreaming about Harry and Marv stealing all my Pokemon cards. Now it's the summer, so my sister has a box fan in her room because our broke asses didn't have central air. And while they're laying there trying to go to sleep, the fan keeps turning off by itself. Amanda, you dipwad, stop screwing with the fan. I'm not doing anything. It's doing it by itself. Now again, I wasn't there for this. I was in my room fending off the wet bandits with paint cans and shit, but according to my sister's testimonial, she said the fan started to shake violently. Well, that's not what box fans are supposed to do.
Yeah, that's not what they're supposed to do unless there's something mechanically wrong with the box fan. But they're not supposed to shake violently. No.
So it freaked them the hell out. My sister starts screaming like the goddamn fan's gonna chop her head off. Her screaming wakes me up. Get away from my Charizard, Marv! My dad runs into her room. What's going on? Is the house on fire? Somebody grab all the photo albums. No, it's my fan. It's possessed by the devil. My dad looks over. The fan's purring like a kitten. No problems whatsoever. What are you talking about? I just bought that thing like 6 months ago. It's fine. I'm not crazy. I know what I seen. That thing was shaking like a goddamn chihuahua. Yeah, well, I think you guys are smoking crack. There's nothing wrong with that fan. What do you think, Amanda? Huh? You been experimenting with some crack rock lately? You guys don't need to be screaming at the top of your lungs like the goddamn Backstreet Boys are in town. Good night. So now they're a little apprehensive, but they think, you know what, maybe we were smoking crack. Maybe there isn't a demon in the box fan after all. And they go back to sleep. Well, sure as shit, the next morning rolls around, and that fan starts turning off by itself again. I think it's trying to communicate with us. Are you a dead person? Oh my god, I knew it. My mom walks into the room. You guys want some toaster strudels? Never mind the toaster strudels, Mom. There's a demon in my fan, and it's trying to talk to us. Now, my mom's pretty gullible. She sees the fan turn off, and she's like, oh my god, they're right. Kenny, get up here with some Bibles. This box fan is haunted. Yeah, what the However, let me know when the walls start bleeding. You guys are out of your mind. So that's when I walk into the room to see what all the commotion's about. What the hell's going on in here? And why the hell were you screaming last night like the goddamn Backstreet Boys were in town? There's a demon in the fan, and it's trying to talk to us. So there I am, watching my mom, who's an adult, and my sister, who's almost an adult, talk to a box fan that my dad bought from Sears. Are you an evil spirit? I think if it turns off, that means yes. And if it stays on, that also means yes. Now, I'm not buying it. Even my 7-year-old brain's like, that fan's broken. It's not haunted. You guys are smoking crack. Can we go eat some goddamn toaster strudels now? But they keep asking the questions. Are you going to hurt any of us?
They're asking it like it's a sentient being. That's hilarious.
What kind of stupid-ass question is that, Danielle? It's a goddamn box fan. What's it gonna do? Thank you for joining us at 13 o'clock news. This just in. A whole family was massacred late last night in their home. We have Dan Peterson at the scene. Dan, what do you have for us? Well, Tom, it's pretty fucked up. It appears a box fan from Sears got possessed by the devil and chopped everybody's heads off. Back to you, Tom. But as soon as my sister asked that question, the fan just cuts off completely. Now this is where shit gets a little real. There's a jewelry box sitting on my sister's dresser, and this thing just flies off and damn near hits me in the forehead. Now, needless to say, it startled the hell out of me. But I look over, and I see my mom, my sister, and her friend all trying to squeeze their asses through the bedroom door at the same time, like some kind of Scooby-Doo cartoon. Never mind the f***ing 7-year-old boy sitting on the floor. There's a goddamn poltergeist in the house. Every man for himself. They run out to the living room to get my dad. Get that fan out of this house. Now it's starting to throw shit at us. At this point, my dad's just sick of dealing with it, so he takes the fan, and he puts it out in the garage. That's right, a brand new box fan that was just bought from Sears is going in the garage now because my mom and my sister are afraid of it. The rest of the day, my sister's going around the house trying to talk to that evil spirit still. Are you in the toaster? Toast a strudel if you're in the toaster. But nothing ever happened while that fan stayed in the garage. It's probably still in this garage to this day. But as a bonus, when my sister's friend was walking home from our house that day, a little tree branch fell right in front of her. And she was so freaked the out that she sprinted all the way back to our house. Oh my God, the fan tried to kill me with a giant tree branch. All right, that's it, Amanda. I'm calling your mom. You need to be enrolled in a rehab program because I'm sick to death of your goddamn crack rock stories.
Bruce.
Oh, this crap is gold, man. This crap is gold. Anyway, if you want to see more videos from me on about Brewstew or anything like that, then be sure to like the video down below and be sure to leave a comment down below. There it is. Okay, down below. And be sure to hit the subscribe button and be sure to hit the notification bell. Hit all notifications. I may see you in the next video. Peace.